Hello, wonderful viewers. It's your favorite Benue television program, The Next Big Boss. And like every other episode, today it promises to be so interesting because we're going to be talking about hair. And not just any kind of hair, we're talking about dreadlocks. And today with me in the house, I have a wonderful, talented young girl who is in the craft of making beautiful dreadlocks. But before I introduce you to my guests, I'll take a quick break. Don't go away. I'll be right back. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, it's The Next Big Boss on Benue Television Marketing. The Next Big Boss is an entrepreneurship program that talks about future's young upcoming entrepreneurs. Here, we talk about their success stories and challenges. And just like every other day, we have a wonderful young lady with us in the house. Her name is Miss Mary Anyabula. Miss Mary, how are you doing?
I'm good.
It's nice to have you on the program today.
Thank you. Nice having you too.
Okay, so everyone out there want to know who Miss Mary is. Who Mary is?
Okay. I go by the name Anyambula Mary Gohide, and I'm a professional loctician, and not just that, I'm an entrepreneur.
Loctician. So that's what it's called.
Yes,
Loctician.
yes.
So
A professional loctician.
not
Just a loctician.
Wow.
I'm a professional
loctician.
loctician. Yes.
So in other words, you're telling me that you have some qualifications to back this up.
Yes,
Or some
very well.
good knowledge to back this up.
Yes, very well.
This is so interesting. So I want to know, are you trained in doing dreadlocks? Or do you have any other formal education, like you went to school?
Oh, yeah, very well. I'm a graduate of Benue State University.
Awesome.
Yes, and I graduated in the Department of Library and Information Sciences.
That's beautiful.
Yes, so
Nice to know.
aside that, I have versatile knowledge about anything concerning entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Most of the times, whenever I see any knowledge that is beneficial to my craft,
Okay.
I go for it.
Oh,
No matter what it costs me to go and get that, I pay for it. And when I get it, I utilize it. I also sell it. I sell the knowledge I pay for. Yeah.
So you said any knowledge that relates to your craft.
Yeah.
So can you give me an idea, because everybody wants to know what kind of knowledge you're talking about. Before maybe we'll go deeper, I just want to know, because you made mention of it.
Okay, like now, because of the technology innovation, we have like now, it's not just having a craft, it's a skill on its own. Having the knowledge of marketing your craft out there is also a skill on its own.
Yeah.
So because of the technology innovation, I know that I don't just have to concentrate just within my community.
Yeah.
I have to also market my services, my craft, to everyone out there. not just within my environment. And so because of that, most of the times like recently I undergo a training on in the digital marketing, so that I can build my brand. I can and market it effectively out there, because I'm into production too.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So that's why I said I'm actually an entrepreneur. I'm not just I'm not just a loctician.
Wow, that's beautiful. So how long have you been doing dreadlocks? I've been locking. Your loctician journey, how long has it started? Did it start?
Okay, for the lock journey, it's over a decade now that I've been into it.
All right.
So it's 10 years and counting.
Wow, 10 years and counting. I can imagine what you do with that 10 years and counting, and building up more experiences. I can just imagine how far or how good you would be. So not to just rely on how long you have been locking hair, but can you just tell us some of the things that inspired you? Why locking of hair? Because you see, there are braids, people make wigs, people twist hair. There are different kind of styles. Lock, but not everybody goes into lock. Or is there every person, a hairstylist, that does braids that can lock hair as well?
Okay, first of all, let me go deeper into my craft and how the journey started. You know, initially, locks was something like if you see anyone wearing locks, you were being automatically you'll be classified under an outcast. Like a Rastafarian or someone who is like wild or wayward. Yeah. But now, because of the continuance and the persistence and innovations surrounding it and how we treat it, we make them more presentable, unlike before. Yeah. So now you even see more respectful persons in the society wearing locks. And locks has become a community. It has built a community on its own now. On the map, it's like those wearing locks, we are so unique on the map. Yes. So we have a community. Dreadlocks has a community on its own. Yes. And then, for instance, maybe if you attend any occasion and then you see someone wearing locks, before you just like, you smile, you don't know when that smile is there. And then before you know, the person will just reciprocate. And the connection is there and the love is there. You just notice that the love they will show to you is just different without that person knowing you from bonding. Yes. So it's not like before any longer. Yes, it has now become like a lifestyle, not just a hairstyle. Wow. Yeah,
I like that. Locks is now a lifestyle, not just a hairstyle. Wow, that's beautiful. So on this journey of yours, what have been your challenges? Have you experienced any? I don't even need to ask if you've experienced them, because there's no journey without challenges.
Actually.
So what have been your challenges this past decade?
Well, there have been so many challenges in terms of the getting professional hands. Is very difficult, because when you get some persons and you train them, and this training takes not less than 6 months for someone to get this craft and to be professionally sound on it. At times it takes some, if you are not a fast learner, it takes you more than 6 months. And if you are a fast learner, at least you must undergo the training for 6 months before you can actually handle a client without having any issues. Because there's so much that is involved about the locks making. Because me as a professional, I have passion for it. So the work itself is a very tedious work, because it's something that at times you stand for hours. Imagine that maybe you come to work from 7 a.m. You work standing from 7 a.m. to like 8 p.m. or 10 p.m.
Wow, but that's a long time.
Yeah,
a long time.
Yeah, but because I have passion for it, I have love for it. It's like you bring a pattern for me, and I'm creating my ideas. I'm bringing it from my word and I'm creating it on the pattern. So I love the beauty of what I'm doing.
The outcome of
the outcome of what I'm doing. So I'm not focusing on the stress. I'm focusing on the beauty, because at the end of the day, I'm going to project it and present it to the world to see.
Wow.
And whenever there's like, okay, I'm looking for someone who will make my hair, and then you see referrals, and I just dominate the referral sections, and then you see people calling left, right, and center, and not just within my community. Wow. I go out to also offer my services.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes, I go out to also offer my services, and I have a unique way of doing it, because like now the craft is very, very recreative, and because of that, so many persons have seen the need to dive into it.
Wow.
And so it has now become a competitive market.
Business, yeah.
And since it is like that, I don't relent. I always think outside the box. I always monitor my dashboard. I always draw, okay, should this go like this? Should I do this?
Yeah,
okay, if it is not, if it is not on the craft that I'm working on, I should think of how to improve the quality and the texture of my clientele. Wow. And then I go into production.
You go as far as improving the texture of your clientele.
Yes, so I now go into production of the hair products that will help improve the quality,
of the hair.
And the texture of
the hair
of my client, and then it now stands at a signature for me.
Listening to you, your passion, it's just making me feel like I need to carry dreadlocks on my hair.
Oh no, sure you will. You have to. You have to. You really enjoy it, because there's a lot of comfort in it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, very well. It's economical, and then it makes you unique.
No, what I admire the most is the length of your hair. Looking at how long, I know these dreads you're carrying.
Yeah.
But naturally trying to just maybe do the put the relaxers in the hair, treat your hair and all of that. You rarely would see hair go this long. How long have you carried this?
My loss has been 10 years now.
10 years?
Yes, 10 years.
Some people will carry their hairs for over 15 years, 20 years, but they still don't go as much as when you lock it.
And that's the more reason why. That's the more reason why we are trying to create awareness for everyone to. It's like coming back home. We want everyone to come back to Africa, because all these chemicals that you see people apply on their hair. Imagine that someone who have carried her normal hair, her relaxed hair for over like 10 to 15 years. You will never see them have achieve such a length.
Long,
yes, but this length of hair. Yes, if I should fly it now, it's above my waist length.
Are you kidding me?
And it is just 10 years. So those chemicals, they rather act as foreign agents on our hair.
Okay.
Our texture of hair, I don't think it's meant to be used on such chemicals. You have to go natural, and we have all of that around us. So I don't see the need why people are always going out for relaxed hair, or putting relaxer, destroying their hair.
I'm just so sure everyone listening to you now, it's not just loving dreads, but it's learning a lot about hair.
Yeah, sure.
And how to keep them, and why we need to, lock our hair. It's actually wonderful listening to you. And I believe viewers have been listening attentively on how to manage our hairs naturally, and the beauty that is in locks as well, because Mary has done so much justice in telling us so much about locks. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, she's still here holding on to give us more, and I know you'll be yearning for that, so don't go away. I'll be right back.
Politics is over. Now it's governance. And I want all of us to know that the governance is about Benue State. Those forming cliques, those presenting inflammatory words and creating disaffection at this moment are invited to put a stop to that madness. because it's about Benue State. I'm inviting all of us to show love for the state, to see how you can contribute your own quarter to making Benue great. Remember, for all citizens in the state, for now, this is the only state we have we call home and we call Benue. And we must respect Benue. People who have worked before have come in. Show love and respect to them. Show love and respect to the elders. Let us show love and respect to our own institutions. Above all, remember, the season for electioneering, campaigning are over. It's governance.
Learning French can be both interesting and fun. Can't cope with the rigors and high cost of learning French in a conventional institution? Ne vous inquiétez pas. You can learn the basics of French right here on your TV screen. Join us on Benue Television for the program Learn French. Au revoir.
Welcome back. It's the next Big Boss on Benue Television. And if you're just joining us, don't forget, we've been having a conversation with a wonderful, skilled loctician. Her name is Miss Mary Anyambula. Miss Mary, before I went on this short break, you were talking to us about how dreadlocks, how to maintain our hair, how to prevent us from using chemicals in our hair so that we can have healthy and luscious hair. So I want to ask, in all of your journey, what have been those pivotal moments, those moments that you had a breakthrough and you knew that dreadlocks was calling on me?
Okay, like you know, in everything you do, you have to avoid distractions, because along the line there were a lot of distractions, because a craft you are running and people keep seeing it as something that is not well appreciated around your community. But yes, but you ignore distractions. You keep being focused, and one day you see glowing. So it got to a point I saw the success just knocking, and already I was there at the spot. It wasn't as if I was somewhere and they're like, oh, maybe are you? The success is no, I was already on the spot, and then I just grabbed the opportunity. Yes, I grabbed the opportunity. Yeah, exactly. Wow. And especially the moment was more amazing during the COVID-19 period.
Really?
Yes, that was when
the period of lockdown.
Yes, the period of lockdown.
Okay.
Immediately after the lockdown, and you know, during that time there were some restrictions and all. Yeah. And I and my staffs, we adhered to all the the COVID-19 rules, and we were pushing, because that was the period that so many persons, in fact, almost everyone were asked to be home.
Yeah.
Workers didn't go to work for some months, but we business people, we were out there.
Yeah.
And then people see the need of pushing their words out to go and get a skill for themselves.
Okay.
And during that period, I have a lot of apprentices who came to learn, and then some, both young and the old, they were all willing to get a skill. And then I was charging for a fee, and you can imagine that I have more than 30 apprentices on ground. That was a lot.
That's a lot.
Yes, that's a lot, because that was the period that so many persons who were not giving a listening ear to businesses or entrepreneurship knowledge, they saw the need of, oh, I have to go into business. And if you can see, after that period, you can see that so many people,
businesses,
in different fields, because it really affected them. But we, for business people, it was like as if, a breakthrough, yes. Hope and heaven really opened up smiles on us, and yes, so I really enjoyed it.
You said something that caught my attention.
Okay.
You said about that period you had over 30 apprentices.
Yeah.
So are you trying to tell me you have this large customer base, that 30 apprentices? You know, do you have that customer base, the number of people to train these people under to handle such hair? What's your customer base like?
Okay, actually having 30 apprentices on ground, out of the 30, we have like 14 who are sound on the skills. And of course, you cannot go and attach a novice on a client. So they are always attached to a sound person who will be coaching them. So they rather work on their colleagues' hair, so that by the time you attach them on a client, yes, the client must be convinced that yes, they are going to get value for what they are paying for. And the customer base is actually big, it's large, but we are always satisfying them. So far as you have the patience to wait for your time, just as we do, it's first come first serve. So far as you are on ground on time, we'll give you your time and we'll satisfy you. And some visiting my place for the first time, they are always like, wow, I never knew I would have this living here. This is my first time having a very good hand. Competent hand on my hair, and transforming my locks to have a different face. So it's always amazing, and they're always coming back and bringing more referrals, because I'm not everywhere, but my signature is everywhere, and it's representing.
Alright, so on an average, how many hairs do you lock a day?
On average, at times more than 10 hair. But I myself, a person can make, if you are fast on the skill, attending to 7 clients a day, you can do it if you are fast. But for someone who just gets the idea, get the skill, she's sound on it, but the speed is with time. So such a person can attend to highest 3 persons a day. But in totality, we attend to 15 to 60 a day. Because currently I have 14 staffs who are working, and everyone has a book where he or she documents her work. And at the end of the day, you see me too. Everyone with their record books and all. So with that,
you see that working.
Everyone, and then at times maybe one person attend to 3, this one attend to 4, and they are 14. So you can check.
But that's huge.
Exactly.
As long as you are an employer of 14. Oh man, that's amazing. Congratulations. It's good to hear. It's good to have young people like you learning skills and employing labor as well. So before I forget, there's something that still itching. I remember I'm still going to take you back to the COVID-19 era.
Okay.
Because you told me that was the time you had open doors. Heaven smiled on you.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
And when heaven smiles on you, it's a huge breakthrough. So I want to know, was there a particular hair, maybe not just in that era, but was there a particular hair you did, or how you did it, or how you styled it, how you locked it, that made you feel like you got that satisfaction, that intricate satisfaction that I've done this and this is me, this is my signature?
Okay, like my work, the craft, the dreadlocks craft, they say why I do it. There are so many techniques involved in running the craft.
Okay.
And I picked it's as if it's the most difficult techniques that I put.
Wow.
But the result of it is amazing. Maybe if you walk around, I don't think you can find up to, if there are like 20 persons making this, I don't think you can find up to 5 who are doing the techniques in which I'm doing. And it makes the locks at the end of the day comes out so beautiful. So aside from that, the particular hair that gets me so much publicity is we have like 3 kinds of locks. We have the traditional locks, which is what I'm carrying. They are usually big in size.
The traditional?
Yeah, the traditional locks. Yes, big in size, like what I have. They are big. Yes, they are big.
I used to see those Rastafarians, their locks would be this size.
Yes, they are also traditional locks. And you know, in traditional locks, you still have some sizes. Yes, they mustn't be the same size before you can tag them like that. And then we have the brothers locks, and then we have the sisters locks. The brothers locks is not as big as this, and then the sisters locks is like the micro locks. It's the tiniest of them all. And now my attention was drawn to it because I noticed that there was a need for me to like dive into or get myself acquainted with the sisters locks and the brothers locks, of which I have no idea about them. So I keep watching videos about how, at times it's only the pictures, or I watch the videos, and then when a client comes on ground, I have to first of all have the confidence in me that I can do it. There's no way I'll tell you that I'm a novice on this, because I know that it's what I can actually do. It's just that it's the same thing that I've been doing, but in a different way. So I have to talk to myself, create like you brought your pattern. Your head is like the pattern you brought for me, and then I work on it, and then I design, and I got it because I saw the picture and it's on my gadgets. As I'm working, if I get confused, I have to revisit so that I will get it exactly. I will get it perfectly and exactly. And so at the end of the day, I got it and it was so perfect. And I captured it. The picture was so beautiful. And because of that, people were like, oh, she does this, and I begin to attract the younger generation, because they feel like, changing their hairstyle from time to time. And with those locks, you can braid, you can fix your ribbon. The brother locks and the sister locks, because of their tiny nature. Yes, you can improvise, braid, use attachment, use ribbon without someone noticing that yes, you are wearing locks inside. So it was like a boom for me. Yes, it really exposed me to so many persons that I even have to travel out of Benue to go and offer my services. Yes.
So you've gone international. Yeah, of course you have. So I love the fact that you've said all of this. You make me to know that I actually started locking my hair too. But the problem I had was I won't change my style. So that's a problem for me. And I know a lot of people have had that as an issue for them to lock their heads. Or else I love the fact that the hair can go so long. And we that love hair, we just want very long hair. But changing styles was my issue. But now that I know that there's a brother's lock and a sister's lock, and you all know there's a brother's lock and a sister's lock, I know you're thinking twice about this. Well, hold it on that thought. I'll take a break. And when I come back, we'll still be having a swell time with Miss Mary Anyambula. Don't go away. I'll be right back.
Okay, like
Alright.
this is the first process.
Okay.
This is the first process. And
This is how you start.
yes, this is how I start. And this is called grid defining.
What did you call it?
Grid. I'm
Grid.
defining the grid.
Oh,
Yes,
you're
yes.
defining the.
Yes, these boxes, they are called professionally. Yeah, they are called grids. So I'm going to. I need uniform sizes. So you are going to. First of all, you have to weigh the thickness of your clientele. You
Yeah.
also talk to the person and explain to them why you feel this particular size should be
Good for them.
good for them, so that they will understand. Because at times they just have the idea that, oh, they want locks, but you need to give them something that will fit their kind of a person.
Okay.
So you have to explain to them, and when it's convenient for them, or if you convince them enough for you to decide on the size, you start. And the particular size you are going to start to, that is the size you are going to continue with.
Maintain, yeah.
So it's going to have a uniform grids, uniform sizes.
So in this case, are we making the brother's lock or the sister's lock, or we're doing the traditional lock? You see, I'm picking up.
Yeah. Actually, this is the traditional locks.
The traditional
Yeah,
lock.
this is traditional locks.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
But I should think when you want to lock your hair has to be natural.
Not any longer. Like we have advanced now, so we are no longer at that era of it must be natural hair, it must be short hair. And that's why when you meet a novice or someone who doesn't really have the professional knowledge about locks, if you bring such hair of this length, they are going to trim it off all. Especially when it's relaxed hair.
Yeah.
But now we do it perfectly, and at the end of the day, you won't even know
the difference.
Yes, the difference.
Wow.
Whether this hair was actually relaxed or it is the natural hair that it is actually locked.
Okay. That's really beautiful. So how long is it going to take you to do what do you call this process again?
This I'm cutting the grids.
Oh, you're cutting
the grids.
So
yes.
how long
sectioning the grids.
Sectioning the
yes, grids. Yes.
So how long is it going to take you to finish sectioning this for her?
Highest, it takes me like 45 minutes highest
to section
the grids before starting the main process
of locking.
Yes, the main process of locking it properly.
All right.
Yes, the whole process of locking the hair to the finishing level is going to take about not less than 3 hours. Not less than 3 hours. Yes, to do this completely.
For her to go home with a locked hair.
Yes, with a locked hair. It must take us not less than 3 hours. 3 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
But this is really, it's actually even looking beautiful already. But I believe that by the time you're done, it will even look more beautiful.
Oh yeah, sure, very well.
So apart from
love her hair.
After sectioning the hair, what do you use? What are the products? Or you use some products?
First of all, after sectioning the hair, I'm going to lock the hair.
Okay.
After locking the hair, that's when I'll bring in my products to apply, and that's the finishing stage.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the finishing stage of the hair.
Okay.
Yeah. Like before, I'm going to lock this hair, and it's going to look like a lock that have been there for a very long time. Yes.
You don't say.
Yes. So this is the instant lock pin.
Oh my God.
As you can see, everything is going smoothly.
I remember back then, they'll tell you when you want to lock a hair like this, you add toothpaste, you add Omo, you add all of these detergents. Are you serious? Please, when you do the next one, can you just hold the strand out so I can actually admire it? And you know, you add egg, you add coffee, you add, I don't know, all the additives.
And this is faster, unlike before. If you come with your hair, you have to be coming to my salon every day for like 3 months before the hair will finally lock. But now, just give me 3 hours time now. I will round up what 3 months can do. For now, just a day can do. Yeah.
Just in 3 hours.
Just in 3 hours, I can round up this. As you can see, it is locked. It is locked.
So by the time you're done, you just apply.
Yeah. So now I'm going to. In fact, there are so many processes, so many stages. After getting your grit, you have to lock the hair, and then you blunt the tips of these locks so that it will blend and look like an old lock that has been there before.
Oh.
That's why I have to fold the tips.
Okay.
Because this is permed hair,
Yeah.
and as you can see, the mouth is so
The tips
sharp
are so-
and slim.
Yeah.
So I have to make them blunt so that it will look like the lock has been there for over years.
But if you don't, the fact that the tips are so tiny, if you leave it like that, is it
They will
because it
loosen
will
out.
break? Oh,
Yeah, they will loosen out. They will loosen out. And they won't look like locks.
Locked hair.
But look at this now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the length of the hair right now.
Yes, there's
And then
no
the
way
hair
she will
begins
still
to
have
grow.
this. There's no way she will still
Yeah,
have
I
this.
see.
Yeah.
And then the hair begins to grow from there.
Yes. So now after this stage, she will only be visiting the salon once in a month, once in 2 months, just to come and get her undergrowth relocked. That's all. Yeah.
Wow.
But is there any way in life maybe she wants to loosen it up?
Oh, sure, very well. Locks can be unlocked.
Locks can be unlocked.
Yes, locks can be unlocked
Oh, really? At any point in time?
at any point in
But
time.
it's a
if you are-
difficult process.
No, it is not. It's something that can take except if your hair have stayed for a very long time,
Like
maybe
yours.
like for years. Like mine, there is nothing that will make me to like. Even if I have a client that wants to like cut or unlock this, I'll convince you because they also have a second-hand value. I think that should be behind our camera.
No,
Yeah.
no, really. Locks have a second
Oh,
value.
sure, very well, very well. A very
someone
enticing
can-
one.
Are you serious?
Yep.
So someone can decide to cut their locks and sell them to you.
Sure, very well, very
Wow.
well. So I don't encourage people with long locks to sell it because it has a second-hand value.
You don't
That's-
encourage them to sell it.
No,
I thought that was
I
second-hand
don't
value.
encourage them to loosen their locks.
Okay, better
Yeah.
they should cut it
Yes, better they should cut
and sell.
and sell or keep up in the nearest future.
They might
When
decide
they
to
feel
use
to
it
like
again.
wear the looks again, they will just use it. Yep.
Oh, wow, this is beautiful. I didn't know that about locks, and it's such great knowledge knowing that locks have a second-hand value.
It does. It does.
That's interesting. I don't know if it's because it's your skill, the way you do it. It's so fast and it effortlessly. You just do it.
On this particular one, I can attend to 4 presses a day on fresh locks. Yes. On relocking, you can do 7, 6.
Wow.
Because this one, at times, someone will come with a very voluminous hair, so
Yeah.
it takes you like 4 to 5
I
hours.
can imagine. We have some ladies that have very full.
But the sisters locks, it takes you days.
Oh, the
From
sisters
3
locks.
days, yes, because the strands of hair is from 300 strands and above.
Wow.
So it takes you like 3 to 4 days.
Can I just say size of the sisters lock? Like if you have to cut,
If I
What did you say?
if I have to
cut
if I
the
have to
sisters
cut,
lock.
okay, like let me explain.
Okay.
If I want to get sisters locks, it means I'm going to get 10 strands of locks out of the traditional
Oh
lock.
my God!
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So they are very
So
very
it's really-
tiny
it's
in
really gonna
nature.
be very tiny.
Yeah, very very tiny.
Okay. Huh. A lot of people want, like for me, I don't want to take so much time in a salon. So I think even if I have to lock my hair, I'm still going to do the brothers lock. But doing that is just once
No, it's just once. The
Okay.
subsequent one is just relocking.
to retouch,
Yes.
to relock.
Yep.
Okay. All right, I see. This is interesting. And I believe that a lot of people watching you today would know that locks is not just something you can actually make a living from it.
Yeah,
So
very well, very
it's not
well.
just a skill you take for granted. It's something to be serious about.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay.
It's a very recreative craft.
Yeah.
Like now, when you have an assistance on ground, it's just like get the grit, move to the next customer. So I can get like if I have 5 persons, I have 5 persons to get this. You just
Okay.
give me 3 hours. I'll section all their hair.
And then they
Because,
can now use the, what do you
yes,
call that? Instant.
the instant lock
The
pin.
instant lock pin.
Yeah.
To lock the hair.
Yeah.
But after sectioning, is there anything too special or unique, or is there a technique you use while using the instant lock pin?
No, just that's the only thing you saw in the video.
Do it. Even an apprentice that is learning, not a novice.
Not a
an
novice.
apprentice that is learning can actually do the instant.
Yes, can actually do it if you have if you have the knowledge about it, because it's quite technical using it.
Yeah,
it's very technical using it. Looks very simple.
Yeah.
In fact, everything about this craft,
poking and pulling
everything about this craft, it looks simple. It's when you come closer. Like some persons, when they come, they'll say, "Oh, is it not like this? Is it not like this?" But when you give them just this, you see them struggling.
Okay.
So everything about the craft, from afar, it looks easy, but when the reality now hits on you, that's when you discover that, oh,
it's not as easy as
it's not. Yes, it's not easy as.
But it is doable.
Yeah, it is.
You just need to have that passion, that determination.
Exactly.
And persevere.
Yeah, we are done with the locking, and I'm applying the product now so that I can redirect it to the sides that she wants it to be.
All right.
So this is sprit gel.
Okay, that's a sprit gel.
And then we have the molding gel.
The what?
Molding gel.
Molding gel.
Yes.
That's what it's
and
called.
It's mostly for the fresh locks.
Oh.
Only for fresh locks? Yes, only for fresh locks. Okay. We have varieties of
please,
gel.
Can you have it quiet, please?
We have varieties of it, but this particular one, we use it for the fresh locks.
Okay.
And then I have the styling mousse.
Styling mousse. Yes. Okay. Wow. Looks foamy.
As you can see, the hair is locked.
Yeah.
This is permed hair, but
it's locked.
You see, it's locked. It's not even looking like the relaxed hair.
Yeah,
again.
like a treated hair.
Yes.
Relaxes.
So now I'm going to redirect it.
So what did you call this?
I have to tighten the roots.
Okay, tighten the roots.
Yes, I kind of loosed.
Okay. Oh, so you do that for each one of them?
Yes, for each one.
So now you're tightening the roots. It's actually looking neater.
Neater, yes.
Yeah. And more defined.
Yep. You're getting my tense.
I told you I'm a very fast learner. I learn very fast. So again, can somebody help you?
No. Two persons can be on this.
Okay, nobody helps you on this.
This will take me like high as 20 minutes.
Okay, to do this. Mommy, this is how your hair is going to look like when they are done. When you are,
She have plenty hair now. Man is so scanty.
but it's still going to look like this, beautiful like this, straight.
Okay, I know what mine will look like.
He has accepted her fate.
Oh, I know.
My God, but it will be beautiful. All the same.
We are done, as you can see.
Okay.
Beautifully, uniformly defined,
Well locked. The grids are clearly parted. Okay.
section, as you can see.
Yeah.
Here are the
section.
grids. Here are the grids.
Yeah.
So they are uniformly formed,
So all
and
she'll
it's
come back-
instantly locked.
All she'll come back for is to.
It's just to relock or renew it. Just
Okay.
the undergrowth.
all right.
The body, the whole body you are seeing here now is locked.
Locked.
It's already locked.
Wow.
And this is permed hair. So for those who are yet to be convinced that relaxed hair cannot be locked, then here is the result. So if you are on relaxed hair, just bring your money and yourself, and your hair will be done for you. That's
Thank
all.
you so much
You're
for
welcome.
all your time and effort. This is really beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. So well done.
So I want to know, it's your business registered?
Oh yeah, it is registered. As you can see, my CSC certificate is over there. It's duly registered, and the name of my business is Marietta Integrated Services Limited.
Okay, Marietta Integrated Services.
Yeah, it is actually derived from combination of my name and my twin sister. I am Mary and she is Martha, so I got it from here. So I merged them together.
Your twin sister?
Yeah.
She's a loctician too?
Yeah, she is definitely.
God,
You have to join. Yeah. Oh, you have to. We are one. Yeah, we are one. So.
I see. So you pay your taxes as well?
Oh, sure. I pay my taxes, and there is one thing about business registration.
Okay.
If you have a business, in fact, as soon as you are nurturing an idea about a business, I think you should think of registering it, because it has a lot of benefits. Really? It has a lot of benefit, because through this registration, through this certificate, I and my staff have benefited, because I don't always relent. Whenever I see any opportunity like loan or grants, I dive into it, and they always request for this. And yeah, they always request for your certificate, and I always have it. So I don't need to like struggle with my legs. Oh, I'm running here to go. It is already there.
Wow.
So
wow.
Yes.
That's good thinking.
Thank you.
So is it expensive to register, to do the registration?
Not really. Like there was a time that the government was giving a 50-50 discount for people to register the name of their businesses, and I think the registration was less than 10,000 naira.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes,
that's
it was
amazing.
less than 10,000. But currently, I don't know how much it costs to register.
I just wanted someone there to have an idea.
Okay.
But what does it take to start this business?
Well, like I do my training in 2 ways. I run free training for those who doesn't have the capital to learn. They are in 3 batches. It's either you pay and you pay some amount of money. I train you for 6 months. At the end of the day, if you decide to stay back and work with my organization, good and fine, we accept you. Why some they come on board without having the money? So because of that, I get a legal person who will get an agreement form, and you who is the trainee, you are coming with a guarantor who is standing for you to bind our agreement, so that after training you are going to stay back and work with me for 2 years, and as you are working, I'm paying you. So after the 2 years, you may decide to like leave. And then another one, I give a free training for just a month, and then we go. And you know, for that 1 month, you just have the basic. You just have the basic. Yes, you just have the basic. There's no way you have the detailed about. So that's how I run it. And then apart from that, after getting the skill, starting this business, you don't really need big equipment, or you mustn't really have a shop before you do it, because the tools for it, they are something you can just carry your handbags and work, and then utilize your craft, and that's all. So you can decide to maybe do that after a year. The money you get, you decide to get a shop, because having a place where you get your customers, it's I think it pays more, and it tells much more about your business, because some persons, they doubt when you are just there like advertising your skill without them knowing that, oh, you actually have a particular spot where you can be tracked. So it's always good that even as you're walking around, offering like home services, or maybe using an umbrella under a tree. Yes, it's always good that you should think that one day you should have a place. Because when you have a place, some persons, in fact, when you have a place, you place more value on your craft. That's true. Because there are some persons that if they look at your price list, they begin to question, why is it high and all of that. But some, once you charge them, when they turn around, they look at your environment, and then before they are doing well, and young people taking this brand out of Nigeria. Oh yeah, very well, sure. To compete with every brand out there, out of this country. Sure, that's amazing. Sure, and I promise I'm going to represent out there. Congratulations! Thank you. I know it when you get to that point. You remember me. Oh sure, I will. Sure. And Benue TV as a family too. Oh sure, thank you. So thank you so much for your time. It was a wonderful experience. It was a lovely moment having you share all of that knowledge, all of that exposure, and all of these fantastic ideas and what you have been doing so far. So thank you so much for coming on the program. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. So in a nutshell, what she's trying to say, there is no product without a process. So get ready for the process, and then you'll get the product, which is the skill that you desire. So on this note, we'll draw the curtains for today, and I know you enjoyed every bit of it. So stay tuned with us for the next Big Boss on Benue Television, same time, same station next week. I am your boss lady, Say Monday. Bye.